I don't know why I'm doing the Charlie Brown dance today. It just seems like that's what was the inspiration for it. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Highwire Improv Sunday night shows. I am Brian. I'll be your host for the next 90 minutes or so. At 8 o'clock, we have the Jesse Bradley storytelling show. Storytelling experience. I forget.
Story time with Jesse Bradley.
Story time with Jesse Bradley. Thank you. I was freezing. I was so nervous.
It's an experience, all right.
Yes, that's it at 8, and at 8:30 is Dolly Lana, one of my favorite team names, as well as also a fantastic group of women who are super, super funny. But right now, we are going to get started with our jam. We do this every Sunday at 7. If you're watching, you can join us. We all get together at 7. We warm up. We get to know each other, and then we perform for half an hour right for this fantastic YouTube audience. So please, everyone, let's bring out our jammers. We have a great team here tonight. Hey, everybody.
Hi.
We are half a dozen strong. Great. Let me see. Is my email up? Yes, I will do Millie's email thing. We're going to get our suggestion from my spam email, which has 106, by the way.
Wow.
And the first word I see that jumps out at me is triangle.
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 Right.
That is our input.
Triangle.
So here we go.
Ding. 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 Ding.
Rachel, oh my goodness.
Ding.
I want to compliment the amazing progress you've made with the piece.
Oh, I know. I mean, when they said in college you've got to learn an instrument. I said, oh, man. And all the good ones were taken, but the triangle, ding. I mean, I really think I'm getting it, and the triangle can be in anything. It can be in classical music, it could be in hip hop, it could be in country music.
It can be in every single kind of music. And so I've really been looking up to you on this. So if you want to let me know.
Well, okay, all right. Ting.
Ding. Ding. See, you've got that something special.
Yeah. I was thinking my next piece is going to be death metal. I really think that the triangle is just going to add that little kind of annoying edge, like Enter Sandman. Ting.
Tag out Chris.
Ting.
So I am Ozzy Osbourne here, and I heard you looking to join a rock band, and I was thinking your triangle would be really good now.
Yeah. If whatever you said.
So yeah, well, I'm Ozzy Osbourne. Nobody knows what I'm saying, but I just think that you could join you play me in triangle, and I was thinking I met you bid now.
Tag out Kristen. Hey, I'm Axl Rose. I hear Ozzy Osbourne is recruiting you, and I'm willing to pay you twice as much.
To be honest, actually, a lot of musicians have been breaking down my door. I'm personally leaning toward Jay-Z, but make your pitch.
Okay, but here's the.
Hey, Brian. Hi, I'm here with AT&T. We'd like to book you for a 10-year contract for our ringtones.
10 years?
10 years,
Woo.
yeah.
How much per ringtone?
$8. It's long hours, hard work. I mean, we make a lot of ringtones.
$8 an hour?
No, $8 a ringtone. $8 a ringtone. I reckon you could record 50, 60 in an hour.
But I wouldn't get out of bed and put my slippies on for that kind of money.
Really? Okay. Huh?
Tag out Barry. Okay, look, T-Mobile here. We've had so much bad press. We'll give you like $10,000 an hour.
Now we're talking. But will I also be able to develop other projects while I'm with T-Mobile?
We're hoping you will.
Oh, okay. All right.
Tag out Chris. Hi, I'm with Cricket Mobile. We can't give you anything, but we have an old flip phone you can use. Scene.
Don't mind me. I'm just practicing my kazoo work.
Well, okay. I was going to tell you, Deborah, that it's been the joy of my life being your geometry teacher.
What? Really? You're not just saying that?
No.
I mean, can I get that in writing? I can't believe I'm crying all over my tangents and cosines right now.
I'm glad you are. You know, for me, they used to be just numbers.
Yeah.
And then you came along.
Me?
You, Deborah, and brought meaning to geometry.
Oh my goodness, Mrs. Weaver, you're the reason that I even took this class, because, like, so many people are just like, math, meh, and you bring such a light and a joy to it, and I just, I just can't get enough of those theorems, and can you just do it on the board again one more time?
R
Look at that.
to the second minus T equals smiley face.
I mean, I just wish that I could take this class for every class. Like, I don't want to take any other classes, but this class. And to have you tell me that I've brought as much joy to your life as a student as you have to me as my teacher?
I want everyone else in the class to stop staring at us. This is a moment.
Why? Like, Miss Weaver, can you just show me that theorem one more time? I'm sure nobody will mind that we're 15 minutes over class ending.
Tag out everyone except Millie.
Oh.
Listen.
Yeah?
She told me I was her favorite 2 years ago. I'm a senior now. You're only a sophomore. And then I said, then I said, I'm thinking about doubling up on my English credits. And she won't talk to me ever again since I started taking extra English classes.
I mean, that's on you, buddy.
Whoa.
I'm really sorry. You seem impressed that, like, I'm the new you.
You think you're the new me? You think you're the new me?
I am the new you. She said it. She put it in writing. It's not my fault that you decided to go with words.
You know what those words can do? Those words can make shapes. Those shapes cannot make words.
Tag out Millie. So I'm having a little bit of a hard time. You don't seem to be grasping hieroglyphs very well.
Nope. Don't exist. They don't exist.
Yeah, hieroglyphs. Yeah, it's all part of ancient Egypt. These were ancient words, and you'll see there's a bird. There's a cat. There's
graffiti. That's graffiti. It's not words. It's graffiti. It's ancient graffiti. Someone just wants it to be words. That's all. Shapes are not words.
That's all they are, shapes.
No, don't.
Yeah. I'm gonna mess with your mind, man.
Are you saying that an A? Are you saying that an A is 3 individual shapes made into a letter that then makes a word?
Yes.
See. All right. Let's go ahead and get the meeting started. Thank Major League Baseball. Thank you for having me here. I have come up with a comprehensive plan to make the game more interesting, as it is widely considered the most boring sport in the world other than cricket. So
other than what?
Cricket is more boring than baseball, but it's real close. So
good start.
Sorry, I'm late. I was watching Formula One. That stuff is exciting, man. That is
why?
So cool.
You know why? Because Formula One has stuck to a number. For Formula One, 1 is the magic number. For baseball, 3 is the magic number. 3 outs.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do we have 4 bases? Instead of a baseball diamond, a baseball triangle. You scored 25% more often, more fans. Also, I'm thinking about changing the balls to triangles or maybe like a pyramid.
I love the triangle instead of the diamond. I love it. More to score more runs. Love it. Love it. Do it.
So sorry I'm late. I was watching the 2008 Wimbledon final between Federer and Nadal. It's so riveting.
Oh, again, numbers are very important. 0 means love in tennis. Okay, that's a beautiful thing. Okay, there's too many odd numbers in baseball. 9 innings, 4 bases.
But you just wanted to change everything to an odd number. Now you're saying odd numbers, many of them.
Yeah, I mean,
like unusual numbers?
I mean, odd like unusual, not odd like an odd,
like prime numbers.
3 and 9 go together
It
because
is a
they're
prime
divisible
number.
by each other.
Yeah.
Prime numbers, then?
3 threes.
I'm okay. I just want to interrupt the meeting. I'm sorry, but I just have to tell you that I'm actually quitting Major League Baseball.
What?
I'm quitting. I was given an offer by the new 3-on-3 basketball organization.
Shit.
And I feel like their mission is right up front there in the name. And
you are dead to me.
Yeah, that's thrown a whole monkey wrench in my plan because your funding was we might have to go down to 2 bases now, which means that you just hit the ball
straight line
to 1 base.
And you know,
that's cricket.
That's cricket.
Oh shit, that is cricket. Fuck.
Scene.
We're fucked.
I just can't seem to remember all the numbers. I mean, he was the hottest guy at the bar, and he gave me his number, and I've got all but the last digit. Like, how many combinations could there be? You'll help me figure it out.
I mean, I'll try. And just why did you have to start crying on the hand he gave you to write it down on? I mean,
he was so hot.
Oh yeah,
that kind of thing doesn't happen very often, you know.
I got Kristen. Here, just get my number. I'm burning up. I need to go home. I just 4, 5, 2,
5,
7, 7,
2,
8,
7,
6, 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 4.
That's too many numbers.
I'm dripping. I'm so sorry. Call me.
Yeah, dating during COVID's rough.
Yeah, but you can't really be like super picky because it's hard to date people they're in their homes.
Yeah.
You're not meeting that many people out. And he was out, and he seemed all right until he kind of like started, his eyes glassed over and he got a little
yeah,
clingy.
yeah. I was just because there were so many.
But it's worth it. It's worth figuring out.
It's worth it. You got to take a risk. Life is worth taking risks. Life is worth taking risks.
Yeah.
Tag out Kristen.
Just because he gave me
Kristen.
Too many numbers.
Oh yeah, I'm like so psyched to be meeting you in this Zoom date. And if you want to keep in touch with me, just know that my number has got prime numbers in it.
There's a lot of prime numbers, right?
That's right.
Am I just okay? All right. So it's kind of like a challenge. All right. You're giving me your number, but you're kind of negging me. I get it. It's interesting. Okay. maybe a hint. Just a little couple of the
Sure.
numbers. Yeah.
I was born in a month that
Oh God, this
matches.
is a word problem.
I was born in a month that matches
Oh
one
no.
of the numbers in the final third of the phone number.
Fractions? Are you kidding me? If there's a decimal in there, I'm out.
Look, I was just really connected with my math teacher.
Okay. But people normally just give their number, like, and it's not a puzzle. Sorry. I know I shouldn't be saying this the first time that we met. I do feel we had a great connection. I'm sorry. If you could just tell me about the last number.
Yeah, sure. How about this? It was 555-122-2124.
What?
Like
That
that.
love only comes once.
Oh God.
Yeah, it just. Oh,
Dating is not what it used to be.
yeah. Sorry, I didn't realize you were still here on the Zoom date. I'm like the world's
It's
worst
fine.
roommate, Yeah.
No. It's cool. It's one of those things that they've kind of offered to do some after school tutoring. That's the situation, to help me figure out their phone number.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Maybe, you know what? You were always better at math. I'm gonna let you figure out the number.
Oh. Hi.
Hey,
Hey.
yeah, I'm excited to be dating you too now.
Yeah. Well, it's a new world and you got to be adventurous. But the last number is 7, right?
It is if you want it to be.
Scene.
Okay, all you Hopkins interns, come on in here. All right, so we've been getting a lot of complaints that from our patients that you only see them as numbers. Now, I realize that's a key thing. We need to know their blood pressure. We need to know their weight. We need to know their respiration rate. We need to know their blood sugar level. We need to know their glucose. We need to know so many numbers, but you can't go around and referring to your patients as 185 over 130. You can't call your patient, respiration rate 50. They have names. Yes, Brian.
Can I continue referring to them by their favorite lottery numbers?
No,
That's been easier for me because Jerry.
no. We want to get away from the numbers because they are so depersonalizing. Yes, Barry.
First of all, we've said 148 words in this meeting so far, including those. But second, does this mean we're going to stop giving fortune cookies to the patients with the dinner?
No,
With the lucky numbers?
They like the fortune cookies.
But they come with the numbers. We can't discuss the lucky numbers with our patients in their times of despair and
there
need?
will be no discussion of numbers. So if you have a patient, yes, Jeff.
All right. I just want you to know that I've been taking my notes all semester in binary code. So I mean, how are we gonna
10110110110?
He's a whiz. He's a whiz with that.
All right, well, the patients are
whiz?
not going
That's
to like that.
10001000001.
Look, the patients are not going to like that. I mean, instead of referring to your hypertension patient as 175 over 190.
Oh my God, that person would be dead. They'd be 86. They'd be totally 86.
Okay, see, there you go. All right, Chris.
Yeah, I just want to personally speak to being so emotionally moved. Just really my heart bursting wide open to find out that patient 2120 had a BPM of 142.
Okay. See, this is exactly the kind of thing that we want to avoid, is referring to patients just by their numbers. They are human beings. Now, wouldn't it be more helpful if you went to the patient and say, how do you feel today? Or how's your foot? Or Or are you having any pain, instead of saying, oh, so this is, so your blood pressure is this and you're technically dead.
Tag out everybody but Jeff. But that's me. I'm 24601. Why can't you just call me 24601? That's who I am. Who am I? I'm 24601.
Well, 24601 in decimal in binary code is 10001111110001011. It's right there. It's all there. It's just
I just don't think you get me anymore, doctor. I don't think you get me anymore.
I don't know if I ever got you.
Tag out Kristen. Tag out Kristen. Hey Jeff. I just want to say 01101.
See, you get me. You get me.
And you get me.
00111. It's hug. I think.
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
1
0.
Ahem. 11011.
Oh, 000. It's that's not what it 011 looks like.
0 1 0.
0101 11011.
0 1 0
0 1 0.
011 0 lots of 00. Oh,
420? 420?
hey, I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, I don't want to be arrogant, but based on what I've seen so far, I think we can beat the Hallmark Channel this year.
All right, that's the kind of positive thinking.
Yeah.
That I love, that we love here over at Lifetime. So what do you got?
Yeah. Okay. I got some stuff. I got some good stuff. Okay.
Okay.
So the first one, it's called Pickled Hearts. A local fermenter at a farmer's market. She does sauerkrauts. She does beets. She does pickled eggs. Well, she runs into somebody who's never had a drop of acid or vinegar or lemon in their life.
I love it.
You got it?
The two mismatched people. Yeah.
Yeah. And she spills all the fermenting juice on him and he gets sick. And then he gets even more turned off on the idea of sauerkraut. But she's like, if I can just get him to eat sauerkraut, then I'll have the key to his heart. And then I don't have the third act yet, but I feel like there's something.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
We slot that in for
perfect
50.
because, especially fermenting is like huge now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Wow, I didn't think that was gonna get through. That was my second.
No, I'm greenlighting it right now.
Right now? Okay. That was my second best idea. Can I pitch you the one I was saving?
Lay it on me.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So it's called Brick Dust. You have a cover band musician who only does Pink Floyd, and you have a woman who is raised in the outskirts of Wyoming. She's a bricklayer. She's a mason by trade, and they come together at South by Southwest. And somehow, this guy, he's trying to make it big. He's in the smallest row of South by Southwest, right? He's got this Pink Floyd cover band.
Barely read
right,
the font,
exactly.
yeah.
It's called his band is called Wall E, and they had to put an extra dash in it so that they wouldn't get copyright infringement from Disney.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, he gets there. The stage is in shambles. The stage is in shambles. He's supposed to go on at 4:45 a.m. And he's like, oh, what am I going to do? I can't step on this stage. How can I do a show? How can I do Pink Floyd The Wall?
And so he hires the bricklayer from Wyoming.
Yes, that's exactly right.
You are on fire, Barry. I love it.
Okay.
I got Casey. And the 2022 Emmy for Best Made for TV Movie goes to Brick Dust, produced by Barry White. This is his 10th Emmy this year for the movie. Come on up, Barry. I'm so. Oh, here's your Emmy. Please cast me your next movie, Barry. Please.
Tag out
okay.
Kristen. Tag out Kristen. Yeah, Barry. Thanks for coming to my office. I just wanted to tell you, we're letting you go.
What?
It's a very hard decision, but we're only going to produce. Yeah, we're only going to produce things that are less than 5 minutes long now, and it's the attention spans, and people just don't. The only people who were voting on those were over 70 years old. Barry, you haven't moved the mind of anyone, under 70 at all. So we're just going to have to cut you out.
Tag out Brian and Barry and bring in some other people. I felt like the show really spoke to me. It's my interest.
Yeah.
I feel exactly the same way.
Yeah, me too. I could definitely see, binge watching this show.
Yeah, I like how they obviously should be together, but then it looks like they're not going to be together, and then eventually they end up together.
Yeah,
That's
I
my
love that.
favorite part.
The suspense.
Tag everybody out and bring back Ryan. Okay, so I know it was a bold move, but I spent my own money getting that focus group of 12-year-olds, and I think the evidence is clear. The evidence is clear. These 12-year-olds want to see these shows.
Was that one of them who just came into? Did you bring one of them into the meeting?
Yes, I used the meeting room Z. And they said sheesh. They said sheesh.
Oh, come.
They said sheesh. I did not pay them.
I haven't heard someone say sheesh in years.
Sheesh.
Takes me back to the days of like movies and popcorn. I even keep some movie popcorn here in my office just in case for the nostalgia.
Yeah.
Tag out Barry. Tell me more about the old days, Papa, when you would sit and watch things for more than 5 minutes.
Yes, we would go and we would sit quietly and watch things that we weren't going to watch. They were called previews.
Daddy, you're lying. There's no way people did that.
Yes, and sometimes they'd show you a preview for a movie, and months later, you go see the movie, and the thing from the preview that you liked the most wasn't even in the finished product. But they had your money, and you couldn't do anything about it. But you know what? I used to get big bags of popcorn, and that's all that mattered.
Hey, there's my little granddaughter and my son. Let me tell you, back in my day, we could only watch a show at a certain time on a certain channel.
Meemaw, that makes no sense.
You had no choice. If it was on at 8 p.m., you better be in front of that TV at 8 p.m. or you were going to miss the show.
Can I let me blow her mind, Mom? Let me blow her mind.
Oh, do it, yeah.
There were only 3 channels, and if you wanted to go from one to the other, you had to get up and walk to the set.
Oh God, it was so hard getting up, walking back.
You're pulling my leg. There's no way people would actually go and manually do work.
Well, there was only the one TV. You couldn't take it on the bus or anything. It was
you just watch it on your phone. You just watch it on your phone.
Think of it this way. I was the youngest. So I was like Siri. They would tell me what to do, and I'd have to go do it, or they would beat me.
All right. Well, I'm glad that we can meet at this support group. My name is Charles, and I'm a rectangular prism. And I think what I'm feeling today is how like the circle gets so much of the spotlight, like literal spotlights, that's a circle. Clocks, that's a circle. Roundabouts, where's the rectangular prism?
Yes. My name is Harrison, and I'm a cylinder. So I'm very close with the circles, but we're just not the same.
Tag out both and bring in Barry. Wait, you want to do a movie about how a rectangular prism and a cylinder find love?
No. It's not the movie. It's just the preview. It's just the preview.
And that's our show. Come back on, everybody. Oh, that was so much fun. Thank you. Thank you, Jammers. Thank you, Chris, our first timer. So much fun.
Hey, Chris, you're awesome.
Kristen
Awesome.
for jumping
Y'all
in
are
after her show.
Yes. Woo!
Yes. Any other highlights people want to point out? We got a minute or so before we turn it over
I just
to our next.
loved when you all were talking in binary. Oh my God. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That was worth the price of the
I
admission.
agree with Kristen. We have to go copy those numbers and put them into a code and see if we were giving away a secret message.
Definitely want to shout out Millie as the geometry student. That seemed
that was
so
so
much
great.
fun.
A little bit of a panic there, but geometry was the only math class that I actually understood. So I was like, "Ooh, at least I can hang on this one."
Yeah, those are things I get worried in. Some subjects people bring up, and I'm like, oh no. Thank you. Oh, go ahead.
I just want to give a quick shout out to Barry for recognizing that cricket only has 2 bases.
That was brilliant.
That was a perfect button on.
I saw his face, and I was like, oh, that's right.
That's fun.
All right, Jammers, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Such a great time.
Thank
We
you,
hope to see all-
everybody. Please, if you like what you saw, smash that like button. So hit subscribe. Let's get those sexy YouTube algorithms going. Good night.
Yeah, let's do it. All right. I do think that if we put those numbers into a binary translator, it will come up to spell out highwiredeck.com, which is a website you can go to and find out about the Highwire Deck, a modular gaming and improv system that is being unveiled in 5 days.
Woo!
Corey Annotato has worked with Barry and Kristen on this amazing thing that can be used for improv suggestions, Yahtzee, Scrabble, Boggle, all other kinds of games. And it's just so cool. So highwiredeck.com gets you all the information, and they will be on sale for a special 1 month period starting on September 10th, which is Friday. Yes.
Yeah.
So go check out highwiredeck.com. All right. I am super excited for our first show here tonight. I've performed a bunch with this great performer, and this is such a cool and unique show to bring to Highwire, and we're happy that we can do it. Please welcome Storytime with Jesse Bradley.
Thank you so much, Brian, for that very, very generous introduction. Hi, I am Jesse Bradley, and every other week I improvise what I believe to be true story. So these particular stories are not pre-planned. They are not prepared by any means. I've been actually listening to the jam to figure out where to start, as I did last week. So I think I know where I'm going to start. But before I do want to provide a disclaimer that some difficult subject matters may come up, as just want to make sure that people are aware, as I am improvising this story or essay that, I'm going to delve into some difficult subject matter. So just as a potential content warning. Also, keep forgetting to do this every time, but any names or details may have been changed to protect the original identity of anyone who I talk about in the set. But again, this is what I believe to be true. So for this one, I am going to talk about COVID dating, because I found that was very interesting at the jam that came up. So 2 months, well, not even 2 months, really a month before COVID went into high gear, before it really, really started spreading across the country, I just moved out of the house that my wife and at the time and I was sharing. Our marriage was finally ending after a long and slow death, because of a miscarriage, because of so many other things, as any and all relationships do. They either fall apart, just explode, or they just decay over time. Or if you're one of the few lucky ones, your partner, it's either you or your partner who's going to go, beyond wherever it is that you believe that you are going to go. And at this point, I'm not in a headspace that to be in a relationship with anybody at all, because I'm experiencing this death of a relationship, a death of a marriage, death of being with someone it was with this particular person for almost a little over 7 years, and we were married for 5 years. And I'm back on the dating scene. I'm on dating apps just to see, I want to meet people and just get myself out there. And I find this particular woman on Bumble. StatCat is who I'm going to refer to as again, not her real name. But StatCat wasn't like anyone that I've ever dated, was interested in before. My weaknesses when it involves women include like tattoos and goth girls. Total, just how I've always been. And the thing about StatCat, we had tacos in common. We love tacos. And she had this really cute smile and these really, really beautiful hazel eyes. And she also absolutely loves Disney. Like, wears mouse ears, is an annual pass holder. And I am not someone who loves Disney by any means whatsoever. I avoid it like the plague, or I avoided it like the plague, which probably shouldn't be saying that now because we're clearly not very good at avoiding the plague. And I'm in this headspace of getting myself back out there and just meeting new people. And I'm like, okay, why not? I'm going to go ahead and start having a conversation and meeting this particular person if she swipes back. And she does. StatCat swipes back at me, and we start talking, and we're talking as I'm finishing moving out of my house. And StatCat is fully aware of my situation. I'm being upfront. I'm like, hey, I am not looking for anything. Just looking to meet new people, to go out dating and whatnot. And StatCat confesses to me that she hasn't had really good luck with dating, as in she's only been on one date, and it was with a guy who, this is back when she was in Massachusetts getting her master's in science, and then eventually working as a lab scientist before she became a doctor. And he apparently lived in his dad's basement, and he ate clam pasta with his hands, and they were supposed to go to a movie, and it was an absolute, a total train wreck. And in the back of my head, I am thinking okay, StatCat has never had a good date, so it is going to be my mission to give her a good date, that I want to at least be a good ghost story for her. Even if nothing ever, don't think anything is ever going to happen whatsoever. I'm just going to give her a really good date experience, and that's cool. If nothing else happens, at least she has a good memory, a dating memory. So StatCat and I, we agreed to meet at at a local brewery, and we are hitting it off right away. Like, we're having a great conversation. She's telling me more about her day-to-day life of being a OBGYN. I'm telling her more of my life about, what I do and whatnot. And after a couple of beers, we walk across the street to go get tacos, since we both love tacos and we are a couple of beers in. And we jaywalk across the street. So already right there, I'm already liking Stat Cat more, because she's clearly more fearless than I think, because we're both willing to just jaywalk and risk traffic while 2 beers in for tacos. That way we wouldn't have to wait at a crosswalk. And as we're in the parking lot, I decide in this moment, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I am going to kiss her. And I do. So I have never experienced, so I've been married a couple of times at this point, and I've never, there's that kind of like romantic movie cliche where when you kiss somebody, you suddenly see what your life is going to be like with this particular person. And I kissed that cat, and I see myself with her, like being an annual pass holder and going to Disney, and it scares the shit out of me a little bit, but I'm also kind of thrilled by this, because I'm like, oh my God, I don't even know how to process this. Like, I'm trying to get out of a life, and I kiss this person, and I'm like, holy shit, I've never experienced this in my entire life. And I want to kiss her again, just to like double check to make sure. And she's like, no, you're not going to do that. And I'm totally fine with that. And we get tacos, and our date ends perfectly. And we part ways, and I text her and we make sure that she gets home and whatnot. So our second actual date. So Stat Cat is also like, she loves country pop. So we're talking like Maren Morris and Dan and Shay, like bands I have never heard of in my entire life, because I'm like a hipster fuck, listening to The National and The Cure, and drinking my old fashions and just listening to my vinyl music. And I decide that, I'm going to take her to a movie, and it's a movie at the local art house theater. It's called Portrait of a Girl on Fire. I'm like, okay. And she's down for it. So again, already I'm really liking her, and she is completely down, completely adventurous. And I think it takes place in like 17th or 18th century France. About these two women. One of them is a painter. The other one, I think she works as a servant in the house, who gets knocked up by like some page or horseman or something. So as we're watching this, there's a scene where the pregnant girl is running up and down the beach, and I'm just going, okay, I have taken the OBGYN to a movie in which they are trying to induce an abortion. Oh, that's fantastic, great. And I'm just wondering, I'm like, okay, is this where like she stops talking to me? Is this where things are going to stop or going to end? Like, we're going to be done after this? And Stat Cat, she goes, that's not going to work. That just never works at all. Running up and down the beach, trying to abort your baby, trying to get a miscarriage, is just not going to work. And I'm like, okay, I'm starting to like her even more. And there's another part where they're talking about Orpheus. I forget who his partner was. Pardon my memory for Greek mythology, but Hades lets Orpheus take his partner out of the underworld, and the only condition is that he's not allowed to look at her until they're above ground, or else she disappears. This is also where like Lot, the whole story of Lot, they steal this from Greek mythology. And so he decides to go on and look at her anyway. And one of the two main characters, she goes, well, you know, he made the poet's choice. And I immediately turned to her, as being someone who's been a poet and who's written poetry, goes, never make the poet's choice. And it just, what I thought was going to be a complete clusterfuck because of this like weird indie movie, it turned out to be a really great date. And after I left, I dropped her off. I told her, what I told her was that if you find anyone better, go ahead and go after that particular person, because I'm not in the space of being with anyone at all. I'm like getting separated, I'm getting divorced. And it was the first time I've ever said that to somebody where I didn't believe it. And that to the point where I actually was crying on the way home, because I'm thinking like, shit, I actually really like this person a lot. And I don't believe that. I just couldn't believe it. And I actually do admit that to her. I'm like, hey, I don't necessarily believe what I said. Like if I'm in this weird situation, and if you find someone better, great. But if you don't, you don't. Like, I mean, I want you to be happy. And we keep talking, and she ends up going to Nashville. Like, I cancel a trip because COVID is coming. Like, it's here, it's stateside. And meanwhile, she still goes to Nashville with her parents to go see some country shows. And there's like everything, a part of me wants to stop her from going, but we're not at that point in our relationship yet, because we're just still dating and whatnot. And we start being like really getting to know each other more and more and more. And I ask her, I'm like, hey, I want to meet you at the airport when you come back. I want to be the first person that you meet. And I've never done that before. Like I've never, I've done romantic gestures before. I've written poems before. That's been like the most romance I've ever done. But I've never done like this whole like romance movie, like meet someone at the airport, you know, be the first thing that they see when they're coming off the plane or getting off the bus or getting off the train. And I wanted to do that for her. And I didn't want to be a creep and like just be there. I wanted to get her permission, and she gave me that permission. And that's when I started to realize that that Stat Cat was someone who I wanted to be with, not as like a rebound or as I'm alone, I'm feeling lonely. I wanted to be with her for her. And I'm open and honest with her the whole time. And we end up starting really, really dating, start like being just a couple right when the world shuts down. The advantage of dating someone when the world shuts down is you have a lot of time to get to know them. You have a lot of time to hang out and to talk, because the two of you are kind of you're in this bubble, because you can't really go out and go anywhere. You can't really do anything other than hang out with each other at each other's houses. So we really, really got to know each other incredibly well. And this is about 3 months into our relationship, 3.5 months. And Stat Cat like calls me like in the middle of the day. And I know something is wrong, because like we typically talk at night before we go to bed when we're not seeing each other. And Stat Cat goes, Jesse, I've tested positive for COVID. I'm so sorry. And I knew this was a risk, that as a doctor, as an OBGYN who is still seeing patients, still delivering babies, that this would be a risk. And I accepted this risk. I knew this was going to be a risk. I also knew the precautions that she took, constantly wearing masks. Sometimes she would wear like a spacesuit where she's sweating buckets when she's in surgery and she's delivering babies. And I know all of this, and I'm good with this because Stat Cat's my person. And I'm so worried about, I'm more worried about her than me, because she does more good than I do. Like if I'm found dead in my apartment alone, okay, I'm okay with that. I've had a good run at this point, but I didn't want something bad to happen to her. So I'm like, I'm not mad at you. It's not your fault. This is going to happen. And the next morning, I get in my car and I go and I wait in this long queue for hours and hours at the convention center, and then eventually my car is marked that way that I'm here for COVID tests, and then I go and drive into my car, and I have to get out several times to go pee because I'm nervous, because I'm like, I don't want anything to happen, and we're not able to see each other because we're both in quarantine. And we FaceTime every day, and she apologizes, and I'm not mad at her at any point. And we're both like, I'm waiting for something to happen, where I'm waiting for symptoms. I'm waiting to lose my sense of taste. I'm waiting to lose my sense of smell. I'm waiting for something to happen. She's waiting for something to happen, and it doesn't. And I also get an at-home test because I want to be able to know that I'm going to be okay. And the hospital that she has privileges at has to test her. They take care of her testing. So the at-home test for me comes back negative. Like this is like day 7 or 8 in my quarantine. And yet my state test comes back at the same time on the same morning, positive. So that means that, holy shit, I'm incredibly lucky. I'm negative for COVID, and I didn't experience any symptoms. I'm so fucking lucky. And meanwhile, waiting for StatCat to get her negative tests. She has to have to in order for her to be cleared to go back to work. And I can't see her until she gets her negative test results. So she gets her first negative test results a couple of days later. And I'm like, okay, you're going to get the second test result, and everything is going to be fine, and everything's going to be good, and we're going to see each other. And she's like, no, I don't believe that. I don't think that the second test is going to come back negative. And I know this is StatCat's anxiety brain talking, because she's a brilliant scientist and a brilliant doctor. And I'm like, what are the chances that you're going to have a negative and a positive test, or that's a false positive or a false negative? And she's like, you're right. It's almost impossible. It's when that she texts me that she got her second negative test result is where the excitement starts building for me, that I'm going to get to see her for the first time in almost 2 weeks. And I go to our favorite Italian deli, and I get her favorite sandwich and materials that we need to make our weekly Italian meal. And I'm finally finishing work, because I'm also working at home the whole time, dealing with this anxiety. And I'm like, I let her know that I am on my way there. I'm on my way to her house. And I get in my car, and it starts pouring. It is a biblical storm. And I am hunched over my steering wheel, peering through my windshield, the windshield wipers just squeaking madly as I am driving as slow as possible, because I haven't seen her in 2 weeks. This is the longest that we have been apart. And I am not going to let anything stop me at this point. And it's almost like the universe, this is my final test. Like it was the final test, because as I'm about a mile away from her house, the rain clears up, the sky clears, and I pull into her driveway, and I open the door, and there she is. And I knew that I loved her before, that I was in love with her before, but realizing what life would be without her, during that time, during that crisis, it made me realize that I had finally found my person. I have finally found home. And a week after that happened, the week after that happened, I was like, you know what, what's the point of me leaving? I don't understand why I need to go back to my apartment anymore. And she was like, yeah, you're right. And I have been with her. We are together now for almost 2 years. I asked her to marry me, and she said yes. So I wasn't expecting any of this at all. Where that I was going to, like, out of a divorce, end up like finding the person who I have always wanted to be with. That the only thing that I am more sorry for than anything else is that I didn't find her sooner. So that's it. That is my COVID dating story. Thank you all so much. Super quick. Please donate to Planned Parenthood or to any organization that is protecting a woman's right to choose, who is fighting this stupid Texas law or any other prohibitive abortion law. Please donate money and time. I just wanted to shout that out there. Thank you all so much for listening to me. And yeah, have a great night, y'all.
Jesse always gets me in the feels. That was awesome. Thank you, Jesse. Another great story. And yes, on your final shout out. That's very important. Or if you were a bad person, you could rig up a bot to no spam a certain website. I'm not saying I would do that. I'm not saying I encourage that. I'm not saying I know someone whose IP has been banned from submitting to that website. I'm just saying there are lots of ways to support things. So, yes. Great. Jesse's back in 2 weeks with another great story. Thanks for being here and sharing that with us. Great.
Have me all.
Yeah, fantastic. I love that story. So many possible paths it could have gone. I was really glad it had a happy ending. Check us out at highwireimprov.com. You can see our shows. We have shows 5 nights a week. If you're in the Baltimore area, we have an in-person show on September 16th at Old Line Spirit. 4 fantastic teams: David Bowie, Important Screws, Grapple, and Babe Prov. So you can find that info on our Facebook page soon. The event is still getting set up, but Old Line was a great venue to perform in person, and it will be again. And we keep having these shows 5 nights a week, and also every night in October, our wonderful friend Robin Stegman is running the Late Night Scaries Festival, which means weird programming happening every night at 10 o'clock. If you're familiar with any of Robin's work, if you've watched Highwire, she is the brain behind Oregon Trail Live and One True Pairing and The Great Gritty and so many other weird and funny things. And she's accepting submissions at latenightscaries.com, SCARIES. You can go in there and you can submit your show and you can be part of the fun, and it will be fun. Speaking of fun, I'm a segue machine. I am a segue machine. These are some of my favorite people to see perform. We love having them here every other week. Please welcome to the stage, Dolly Lana.
Hello, we are Dolly Lana, and we are here. Happy to be here and happy to again be back with Highwire. Thank you for keep inviting us back. We love playing here.
Yeah.
We, in order to get started, we are going to take a start with a scene, and from there we're going to create a world. And just to get started, we need just any word that kind of comes to your head and feels compelling to you, and we will use that to get started.
And maybe not.
Oh, here we go. Gateway. All right.
Thank you.
So thank you. And here we go.
Welcome to hell. Did you take the wrong portal again? Damn, this keeps happening here.
I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be on the 501 in heaven. I'm one of the new angels. No. I'm one of the new angels. I'm there. Yeah. I'm a guardian.
Oh. Yeah, let me check my sheet here.
Melissa.
Jean Melissa, yeah?
Yeah, I don't like to use my first name. It's kind of awful.
But I knew it was Jean. Jean, I got news for you. You belong here with me in the party zone.
Okay, you have red horns and your tongue is forked, which leads me to believe that, and you also said welcome to hell, which leads me to believe that you're some kind of demon or...
Oh, I don't like that word so... Let me put my horns down a minute. Okay, I don't like the word so much. I've been misnamed a lot. You could just call me Lucy.
Oh, they taught us about you.
What are they teaching down or up? I don't know where you're at. I think it's probably up for me, but what are they teaching down there about me? Up there, around there.
It's funny because they teach us that you're actually an angel too.
See, I told you, I get a bad rap sometimes when they... Oh, hold on. I'm going to check something out here. All right, look. According to my list here, Jean, Earth is teaching it wrong. I mean, they got the kind of angel right, but I get a bad rap. They kind of twist it to the right. You get what I'm saying, Jean?
Listen, I'm not from Earth. That is you and them. Like I said, I'm one of the new guardians. I'm way up at the top. I just don't understand. Why is everything in hell purple?
Tag out Robin. Hey, Jean. Is it true that you bribed your way to get this guardian job?
I've told you before. I prefer it if you call me Melissa.
I'll call you Melissa. Everybody's talking ever since you came up here. She's got that look about her that points out that she doesn't deal from the top of the deck. That's what everybody's saying.
How would I end up in heaven if I didn't deal from the top of the deck? Okay, you got me, all right? I did bribe bribe is kind of the opposite of what I blackmailed my way up here, but I'm here. So
that's worse than what everybody's thinking. I'm gonna tell I'm telling.
Tag out Merle. But I just don't know. I don't understand. Like, you and I have been together for like at least 10 years. And I really thought that we had a good thing going, and now you're saying that you need to level up? I'm not even sure what that means.
Honey, I got mixed up with some interesting folks. And the long and short of it is, I'm not going to be around these parts anymore. I just,
Oh,
Honey,
well, was it I mean, I could make dinner better. I I could I could start
Have you ever
wearing,
been in a trans-dimensional portal?
I mean, not since college.
Check out Mona. Yeah, I think you've been dabbling the wrong way, Toots. And that makes me kind of angry and it makes me want to show more of my true self to you. So I know you don't like the purple, so I'm going with the red for you. I'm showing it all to you. You belong here with us, Jeannie. You belong here with us.
Wow. When things are this color, you look kind of like a chicken.
What do you mean a chicken? I've never seen a chicken like this. Chickens are not red and gorgeous with horns.
I was just talking about all of the bumps all over your skin.
Tag out Sabrina. Hey, Lucy, what's with the red?
Hey, well, it's my favorite color. You know this.
I know, but you can't be a hot to trot tomato look-alike in hell. You've got to be a little bit more convincing. This makes you look like a Halloween costume.
Mom, you're always telling me what to wear and what to do. I am the boss down here. You're not.
I'm the boss of you.
Yeah, that's true. Damn it. I mean, I've already been damned. Oh, curses. Crap. Wait, I don't know. Mom, you always make me so flustered.
Ugh, if it weren't, you know what, you wouldn't get flustered if you were not flusterable. So it's your fault.
It's always my fault, Mom.
Everything is your fault. This whole damn thing is your fault.
Tag out, Merle.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that your ego's going to your head a little bit too much. And I understand that, like, you got a lot going on and it's been stressful, but you got to lay off these people. You got to make them think they're in a good place first.
Okay, look, but don't you dare tell anybody that you're my therapist, because no one would ever like that down here. I just sometimes I need to vent.
Yes, I know.
These people are too much. I can't handle them. They're so nice. Ooh, ick.
Hang on. I got to have another cigarette.
Yeah.
Tag out, Mona. So, Lucy.
Yeah, you like it here, Jean, don't you? Welcome, as I said.
I put a bug in your office.
Oh, I like cockroaches. They're my favorite. Only second to scarabs, in my opinion. But
no, I bugged your office.
Yeah, with lots of creature insect bugs.
So I recorded your therapy session.
Jean, that is illegal in hell. Don't you dare tell. You can't do that here.
Edit. It is just way too hot. When are we getting the air conditioning fixed?
Probably never. I'll tell you why. I'm on a climate change bender now. I don't want to do anything that puts carbon hydrochlorophene into the air.
Oh, Debbie.
Just learn how to sweat. Anyway, Debbie, it purges the toxins out of your body.
Debbie, last week it was the juice cleanse.
Yeah, that was good.
The week before that, it was cutting out caffeine, and I'm still not over that. Oh, no, not fabulous.
I'm beginning to think that I can't redeem you, but I will not be deterred. Sweat.
All right, ladies, welcome to Maggie's Cafe. What can I get you?
Oh, she'll have water.
Uh-huh. You got to order something or I can't.
She'll have steamed edamame.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no.
No? You're saying no?
I would like a bacon double cheeseburger, a large fry.
No.
With cheese and bacon on top of the fries.
She doesn't know what she's
I
doing.
want the largest cup of coffee you have.
Oh,
coffee. All right. You like that with almond milk, oat milk?
No.
Yes.
Half and half. Actually, cream.
Cream. Uh-huh.
And I need
And
like
sugar?
an entire thing of sugar.
All right. All right.
I don't know
And
how
for
to
you,
handle
miss?
this. I think don't worry about me. I'm dying.
Okay.
Mom, this has gotten out of control.
You're telling me.
It's out of, no. I am tired. I'm tired of you telling me what to eat. I'm telling you I'm tired of you telling me that I am that the air, not having air conditioning is good for me. And I am certainly tired of eating nothing but air.
I offered you a dummies.
Tag out, Mona. Honey, why do you keep trying to change our darling girl who's got a bit of an issue with eating everything in the world? But let her be. She's happy. Why you want to change her?
I don't know why I want to change her. I just know she needs to be changed, and it's my job.
No. You gotta quit. You tried with me. You tried having me actually listen to you. It's been 13 years. I don't listen to you. In case you didn't know, I don't, can't hear you. You tried. It was a gallant effort, honey. It was, but you can't change people. We are who we are.
You're really hurting my feelings.
I'm just being honest. I'm trying not to set you up. You're just always so with the more because you can't change people. You want everyone to be better. Just let it go.
I
Just
have no
honestly.
reason to live. I think you better call the undertaker right now.
Oh God.
Don't waste a lot of money on a coffin. Just get the plain pond box. I don't mind.
Diane, listen, there's so much to live for.
I don't need to dress up when they have the viewing. I can just wear a cherecloth bathrobe.
Ding dong.
Diane,
Ding
listen,
dong.
we got to get the door because someone's here. Yeah, come on in. Come on.
Oh, hi. I was walking past and I heard something about you needing an undertaker.
I do.
I'm an undertaker and I've just moved to the neighborhood.
No, listen, my wife does not need nothing.
I'm terminally depressed.
Oh my God.
Terminally depressed. That's what you just communicated there. That's like a threat to self-injury. I don't deal with self-injury. I only deal with people
into this
who
mess.
are already dead.
Yeah, you ain't going nowhere. You walked into this. You got to help her. She's always with the blah 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 and Do you know she likes helping people?
I do like helping people. I always help people. I recognize when they need help and I figure out ways to help them. I
wish you'd come and work at the mortuary with me. We have a lot of people who need help. Like this woman came in last week and you should have seen the suit she wore to her husband's funeral. It was 7 sizes too small.
Cut to the funeral.
I think it looks good on me. I don't know why my son doesn't let me just dress the way I want to dress.
Okay, well, you just look very uncomfortable. I hope you can breathe, Mrs. Michelson.
My husband just died. What do you expect?
I'm sorry. Undertakers are not known for being the best with people. I'm not really good at this kind of thing. I do better with. I mean, look at the expression on your husband's
Mona.
face.
So you have a personality problem. You don't know how to negotiate with people, but you're serving the public. You need to improve. Let me tell you a good opening joke. Always leave them laughing. Leave them. I'm going to give you an opening joke. You say to them.
Tag out, Merle. Babe, I'm just telling you, you got to let loose a little bit. That's all. I like when we have fun together.
Okay, the last time you had fun, Maury, you flooded my bathroom.
It was great. It was like we were at the beach. Like a beach vacation in our own bathroom.
No, Maury, listen, I have a good job now. I mean, I'm not good at it, but it's a good job.
You're good at your job. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Otherwise, they got to answer to me, Morty Mickelstein.
Tag out Sabrina. Oh, Morty Mickelstein. I'm so glad I ran into you on the boardwalk. I have been thinking about
I
you
was
since
just
high
kind of here,
school.
enjoying the heat, enjoying the water.
Morty Mickelstein. Don't you remember me? I'm Mindy Mindle Mickelstein. We were next to each other in the alphabet and in life.
Well, I mean, I remember you being in my math class and stuff, but I really don't remember much else.
What? You don't remember how we danced at the prom?
I don't remember much about the prom.
What? You don't remember how you kissed me goodnight?
Oh!
Tag out Merle. Morty Mickelstein. And listen, nothing gets my Sundays going like our hat club. You are the president and founder, and I just follow. I cannot do it like you can, Morty.
That's right. And you know what I was actually thinking? You know what I was thinking?
Oh, tell me, Morty. Make my Sunday better.
Today?
We're going to flip it?
We're going to flip it.
Morty, drum roll.
Ready?
Pow! Morty. I don't know.
Hi, guys. You want to play soccer?
Oh,
Morty's the president.
member.
We got, you can't, Morty, first of all, let us do our salute to Morty, okay? We got to show you the salute to Morty. Are you ready?
That?
Dear
No.
God, no. Dear God, no. Listen, you can't be here if that's what's going to happen.
No, that's
Like
not
this?
a good salute.
No, it's more of a chant, okay? So put your arms down, because if you do that again, I will not only kick you out, but bad things will happen to you, okay?
Ooh.
All right, ready? Ready, Morty? Let's show her.
All right.
Ready? And Morty. Woo, jazz hands, Morty. There you go. Now you try it.
Oh, Morty. Woo! Jazz hands, Morty. What a cockamamie is this?
I don't know, Morty.
Oh, I think no.
I mean, this ain't no way to get in shape to play soccer.
Well, this is not a
This is
soccer
a hat club.
This
What
is a hat
this?
club.
You need
It's
the
a hat club, but a hat club needs a purpose. Wearing a hat
purpose
is a
is
purpose.
We show off our fancy hats.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
no
we're all
other
in
pur-
hats.
Listen,
Maybe we
first of
should
all-
wear them like this. Been there,
Oh, you
done
need to
that,
go.
I know.
No, you need to go. You need to go. I don't trust your hand movements. You can't do jazz hands. It might slip into something else.
I got Mona and Robin.
You want me to go? I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Bring back Merle.
Dollface, how are you? It's been ages. Tell me everything.
Well, my son got in some real big trouble today because he was doing some kind of Heil Hitler salute at the park.
Was he really? Maybe maybe he was just trying. Well, I'm sorry. That must really shame you a lot.
Well, it's just, you're his Hebrew school teacher.
Yes. I'm trying to look. There's no point in being a Holocaust denier. Kids need to know what has been in order to deal with what might become.
But I mean, this is maybe the one thing you could teach my son is like, this is kosher, this is treif, this is a Heil Hitler salute. Don't do that.
He's going to grow up. He's going to run for office. He might even be the president. He has got to be aware of the global impact of his actions, and they can only be determined if he knows what was, what might be, and what could become.
I'm sorry. I've already called Rabbi Halpern.
You called Rabbi Halpern?
Tag out Sabrina.
Wait. Rabbi.
Yeah.
It's good to see you.
I'm very sorry, but I'm going to need you to no longer be a part of our Hebrew school.
Rabbi, the kids, they need me.
No.
I'm the only one who's realistic.
Here's the thing. Here's my dilemma. My dilemma, Marvin, is that you cannot be teaching the children the Hitler salute. It's very bad for business.
I wasn't teaching them that. This is a bum rap.
Yeah,
I wasn't teaching, I was showing.
No, put that. No.
You know what? I'm thinking, I never thought the Goyim Christian cancel culture would invade the Hebrew school. But this points out the Hebrew school is porous.
There is no cancel culture.
What would you call it? The kids need to know what was, what could be, and what could become.
There are ways of showing the children what is right or wrong without actually using the Nazi propaganda.
It's not propaganda.
Edit. Babe, look what I got you. Look at this. I wanted to update you from your 1997 Gateway computer, so I got you a brand new Mac.
Honey, I'm eating a sandwich.
Do you know how much these cost, Pearl? Do you know how much? A lot of money, okay? Listen, I'm kind of tired. You don't even have an idea of how many checks I had to save to get you a MacBook so we could get rid of the Gateway. It's dial up.
I've had that Gateway since I was 20 years old. It served me so well. I love that computer.
Yeah,
and that keyboard, the clickety clack of that keyboard, it's just perfect. None of the keys stick. They're thick enough. They make them so flimsy now.
Pearl. Your reticence to change has affected our lives.
Tag out Robin.
What, half a Cubano?
I'm really sorry to tell you this, but the car can't be fixed. It's a 1977 Dodge Dart, and they just don't make the parts anymore.
I'm sorry. I have had this car since, to be honest, it was my mother's car. It predates me.
I know. But the trouble is that
Hi. Listen, you'll never guess what. I'm gonna sell my Edsel and I'm giving you first choice.
Oh, well, here's an opportunity to digress and go even further in the past.
I love my Dodge Dart. I lost my virginity in that car twice.
What about the Edsel? You don't want to get the Edsel?
No, I want my Dart fixed.
Donate the Edsel to a car museum.
Oh, that's a creative idea. Thank you. I'll report back.
Okay.
You've told me this before. You've said you couldn't fix my car before. You've said it. And every time you managed eventually, remember it took a year last time. You managed to track down the parts. You can do it.
Listen, I am more than happy to continue to take your money. That's not a problem.
Good.
But you're asking
because I just sold this computer that my husband bought me. It was a ridiculous thing.
Oh, well, okay. So you have money to pay me?
Yeah, of course.
I will turn down every eBay listing and used car junkyard listing. I mean, it's going to be a little difficult to find the new engine. It'll be about $4,500, and that's if I can find it.
Tag out Mona. Babe, let's get you a new car. I know, a new car. We got you the computer. Let's go for a new car.
Hi.
How about a 2021 something?
Hi.
Hi.
The door unlocked again.
Nobody
Oh, Jesus. You gotta quit that.
nobody wanted my Edsel.
I want to get my wife a new car. Is the Edsel back in 2021? Holy
No,
hell!
it's not.
Is
I
oh.
tried to sell it. No, I couldn't do it. I tried to donate it, couldn't do it. Nothing, nobody wants it. Can I move in with you all?
followed me home?
I did.
You followed me home from the service station?
Oh my God, this one is worse than you. This one's on an Edsel? Oh my, you had a 70s. Oh my God, we're going backwards.
I'm terminally depressed.
You two can live together. I'm
And
out.
that's our show.
I love you all. You're so funny.
We love you, Brian.
Let's hear it for Dolly Lotta. Yes, Robin, I had just put kettle corn into my mouth on the opening scene, and I was like, that mouthful was wasted. It's now all over the place.
Super.
No, thank you, Dolly Lotta, for another fantastic show. You'll be back in 2 weeks. Thank you, Jesse Bradley, for story time. Thank you, everybody who jammed with us. Thank you, Barry, for running tech tonight. It has been a fantastic Sunday evening, and I hope everybody who's fortunate enough to have tomorrow off can stay up late and get into trouble, because that's what we're here for. Check us out tomorrow night. We have shows tomorrow and Tuesday and Thursday, and then Black Joy Friday the rest of this week. So keep checking things out. Check out highwire.com, highwireimprov.com, and highwiredeck.com.